Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. It is a beautiful day again. We are so blessed with this May sunshine. It feels like we're having an early summer. I'm absolutely loving it. It gives me so much motivation when I wake up in the morning and it's sunny. I just get so excited. But I'm getting ready this morning because I'm heading out to do a little mooch in Homesense. I have got a couple of things on my list that I really want to get, and I really enjoy going to Homesense at the start of each season. So I feel like summer's on its way. It'll be nice to see what's new in, especially after they've kind of got rid of all the Easter stuff and they bring in all the garden bits. I really want to get like a glass jug for hosting, so I can put like some nice drinks or water or whatever in a nice clear jug. Because I have jugs, but they're all ceramic, none of them are clear. Also on the hunt for like a wicker tray. I think that would be really lovely. And maybe like some kind of cake stand. So anyway, just gonna have a little browse there today. So I've just chucked some makeup on. We've literally got concealer, blush, mascara, and this lip product, which I actually received at the Cotswold retreat. This was Chloe's like favorite makeup brand. It's a natural skincare brand, organic, called Inica. And this is the lip crayon in the shade Tan Nude, and I absolutely love it. It's quite a thick, it's almost like a lip liner but very thick, so you can apply it to your whole lip as almost like a lipstick, but it's really hydrating. It's not drying or crusty or anything, and I really love the colour of it. I think it's quite beautiful. So yeah, that is my makeup this morning. I haven't even done my hair today because I slept with it in a bun last night and this is how I woke up, so I'm quite pleased with that. Most of the time when I do that, I wake up and it's an absolute mess. For all my fellow Red Lab mums, I have my mug, and I know we all have this mug because I have had about 100 DMs of people sharing me pictures of their mug and their dog, and I love it. So cheers to your Red Lab. You might notice I've had a little bit of a move around with my mirror. The other mirror that I had in here was from IKEA, and it was just way too big. It was on that back wall behind me and it just took up the entire space. So I brought in an old door. This is actually an IKEA mirror door from my old wardrobes that used to be in here. So I brought this in to see how I find like the size of it, just to kind of test it out. So anyways, my outfit of the day, I am wearing H&M linen wide leg trousers. I'm absolutely loving these. I have been living in them the last couple of days. They are so comfortable, and bearing in mind I've worn them pretty much the last couple of days, they are really not that creased. I'm quite impressed. However, I do still need to take them up because they are just a little bit too long, but I just haven't got around to doing that. And they are a little bit big, so I recommend sizing down. I've just folded over the top. I probably will get these tailored. I think I'm going to get my brother's girlfriend to give these a little bit of a tailor so they fit me perfectly, because apart from that, I absolutely love them. They are not see-through. They're beautiful, they're really soft, and I love the fit. I then have got on a very old Zara knitted top. I actually bought this in the sale about, I want to say 2 years ago, and I love it, and I wear it a lot in springtime because it's got that nice texture to it, so it feels a little bit more elevated than a normal t-shirt. But I have seen a couple of similar ones online, so I will link a similar one below. And then I've also got my loafers from Scarosso, which Jack calls my granddad's shoes. And I'm not gonna lie, my granddad did actually have a pair of shoes exactly like this. They're kind of like a Laura Piana dupe, but they're from Scarosso, which do amazing loafers, so very comfortable. And that is my outfit for the day, for a very simple little wander around Homesense. I'm also going to bring my spring summer bag, my Saint Laurent Manhattan, which I love, which is just the epitome of spring summer, and that is literally all I'm wearing. Also, while I'm in here, I did a bit of a sort out in my dressing room yesterday. I had a deep clean and sorted out all my shelves, and I'm really loving how it's looking. I've just got rid of a few things that I wasn't really wearing, and I've kind of grouped them by colour, and this leads me on to my new addition to the wardrobe. this new bag, which, oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. I've been on the hunt for a while for kind of like an occasion wear evening bag. Something that would work for like weddings, garden parties. I wanted it to be quite small, but I also wanted it to be in like some kind of colour, because I feel like with weddings, you can really get away with playing around with your accessories a lot more. And obviously you can't really wear white. So I feel like having a nice bag of some kind works really well. And I was desperate to find the perfect shade of blue bag. This on the website is actually called, I think it's called Artichoke, the colour. And it's kind of listed as like a grey, but it's definitely more of a blue. It's listed as like a grey blue. This is from Radley, which is quite a random one, but I've actually had a few bags in the past and bought bags for gifts for like my family and stuff from Radley, because they have some really beautiful designs. They're amazing quality. I think their bags are kind of like a mid-range luxury bag price. I believe they're around like 200 to 400. So this has got a little insert inside, which you can actually take out. It's kind of got poppers either side. So it's got a little zip pocket, which you can have in, or you can take it out if you want to. And then you've just got an open bag. I love that because it just makes it so easy. Like for me to just chuck my camera, lip gloss, hairbrush, my phone, like all my stuff in here is so handy, and it is so beautiful. I really love the design of it. The woven detailing is stunning, and it's kind of like a bit of a suede-y leather, so it looks really soft from the eye on the front, but it is a leather. It's kind of grained leather, and I just absolutely love it. As soon as I saw it, I just fell in love. So I am really excited because we have quite a few events coming up in the next couple of months. We've got 2 weddings, we've got a couple of birthday parties, also some holidays and things. So I thought this would be really good, just little occasion wear bag. And also, aside from wedding guest outfits, I tend to wear a lot of whites, creams, neutrals and blue. So this colour goes into my wardrobe so well. I'm really excited to style this up. I actually need to plan some outfits because we have got a party on Saturday night for our friend's 30th garden party, and I need to decide what to wear, so I think we'll do that later in this vlog. But for now, let's go to Homesense. And I have so much to tell you, so I think we're going to chat in the car. Right, we are off, and I am so excited to tell you that I have created something for you that I think you're gonna love. So for those of you that love my kind of like cooking with me's, my recipes, and you're always asking like, what can you share the recipe for this and different things like that, I have created a digital recipe guide, everyday plates elevated, basically just to create a one-stop place for all the things that I make, whether it's drinks, quick dinners, platter type meals that you can make for hosting for loads of people. I've got like pastry, loaves, different sweet treats, lots of different things in there that I make and like come back to time and time again. They're kind of like my fail-safe options, and I really hope you enjoy it. I'm going to leave it linked below. I have honestly absolutely loved creating this and like testing out the recipes and just fine-tuning things and making sure it's all exactly how I want it to be. And the whole ethos is basically just creating things that are simple and quick, and you can, you know, if you haven't got all of the ingredients, it doesn't matter. You can miss things out, you can substitute things if you don't like them. It's super flexible and really easy. So currently I have got spring summer in the guide, obviously because we are in spring summer, but I will be updating autumn winter within the next few months. So once we get to probably like September time, I will add in a whole nother round of recipes that are suited for autumn winter to give you some more inspo. And I kind of wanted to do it seasonally because that is how we eat at home. We tend to base kind of like the foods that we're eating and the ingredients we're cooking with based on the time of year, so that just seemed like the right fit. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. Go and have a look, let me know what you think. A lot of you have messaged me already on Instagram saying that you would love it to be an actual book, and honestly, me too. My dream is to create some kind of coffee table style book, but not just a recipe book. I want it to be so much more than that. I really want to create like a big, beautiful book with loads of inspo, loads of pictures, things about home life, interior tips, things that I kind of picked up from my course, but also loads of things about hosting, because I love hosting. So that is my dream. Hopefully one day that will become a reality, but for now the digital guides is where we're at. Oh, also I feel like it's worth mentioning that it's completely free. You don't have to pay for it or anything. I just wanted to create it mainly just to make life easier for you guys, because I know I cook a lot on my YouTube, and it's definitely something I want to start doing more of, because I know that you really enjoy seeing it, and I really like watching that style of content too. And sometimes it can be quite annoying to follow a recipe from a YouTube video, so you know, unless you're sat there with a pen and paper noting down exactly what I'm saying, it's quite difficult to then recreate it. So being able to just link the recipe guide, and I can make the recipes on my videos, but you know that you can go and see exactly what I've used and the exact ingredients, and you can refer back to it whenever you want, just makes sense to me. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Okay, we have arrived. I think I can see my mum pulling in over there, so let's go. 16. Wow. Yeah, they're really, I love the colour of these. It's kind of like the colour of the ones from Ripley's that we've got.
It's the colour of our old house.
Yeah, they're really nice. Are they heavy?
They are. They'd look nice with my...
$16.99.
you know my olives?
Yeah, that would be nice. Or like a ball.
Yeah.
A little low ball, that would be nice. They've got some really nice pots.
I love the colours. Oh, by the way.
Yeah, they're, oh look, they've got a smaller one.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
That would, how much is that?
I don't know. God, it's amazing. Oh my goodness. Rattan chairs. Oh look, that whole little set. 2 chairs and a table, that $399.99.
I did see this when they came in.
Sorry for the wonky angle, but I'm just looking at the cushions, and I really want to get...
That is, I can't believe it.
I really want to get some new cushions for the sofa in the living room, and I was trying to find some like rectangular ones like this, but quite neutral, so they match with the sofa. And I found these. So nice, and they're really good filling as well. I think that's actually a really good thing about Homesense. The filling in the pillows are actually quite big and substantial, so they feel quite luxury. So I think I'm gonna get these, see what they look like. If they're not great, I'll bring them back. They have some really nice tables. I love this with the dark walnut legs and the travertine top. £50 that is.
Amazing.
Wow, that's so nice.
That'd look nice on yours because it matches your
The table, yeah.
lounge. It'd look nice.
Oh, I
anywhere,
love
to be
that.
honest.
That is really nice. Trying to think where I can put it.
Well,
right, first floor done. Off to the second floor. So far, I've managed to get most of the things on my list. Right, I've just got back home, and I thought I would quickly show you what I picked up. Managed to get pretty much everything that I had on my list, aside from a jug. They just didn't really have any nice ones that I loved. So that's still pending, but they had some good stuff in there today. Firstly, I picked up the 2 cushions that I showed you in store. I absolutely love these. I think they are beautiful, and to be honest, these would even be really nice in the kitchen because they're quite long. I'm actually thinking maybe I should have got a couple more. I could have had them in the kitchen because I love the colour. I really like the pattern, the texture, everything. I just think they're really lovely. And as I was saying in the shop, the fillings of the Homesense pillows are so good. So these were £20 per pillow, and they are pretty big, so I'm really happy with those. And then next up, I got some wine glasses because we literally have like all of the old IKEA wine glasses that we got when we first ever moved in together, the £1 wine glasses, which are still amazing, but all of ours are like just awful. They are covered in watermarks. They're okay for like taking into the garden and stuff, but they're not that nice, and I really wanted to get some nice wine glasses for when we're hosting. And I was actually looking at these LSA ones on Amazon, and they had them in Homesense for £27.99 for 6 LSA wine glasses. So this is the shape of them. I really like a thin stem and then quite like a round or like more kind of square wine glass. So I haven't actually opened these up, so let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. How gorgeous are these? Oh, I absolutely love these. They are stunning. Really, really nice. Okay, that was a good purchase and actually a necessary one. So that's good. Let's hope I don't break any of these because that seems to be my problem. And then the other bits I got is basically a selection of wicker things. As I was saying earlier, I really wanted to get some things for hosting and for like outdoor hosting as well, because I know that this summer we're going to do a lot of different barbecues and garden parties and stuff. So first thing I wanted was a cake stand. Managed to get one. I know this isn't really the most hygienic to put a cake on, but I'm thinking I could do like a napkin on the base, put the cake on or the cookies or whatever. And then I've got a glass, I don't actually think it's in here, I think it's in my hosting cupboard, but I've got a glass kind of like lid that goes on the top, so I'm thinking that will work really nicely. And this was £9.99, and I'm even thinking for like if I'm hosting and I want to, and I'm doing like a table of lots of salads and bits and bobs, I can use this to put a bowl like slightly higher to make it look nice. So I'm really happy with that. Then I got this little like cutlery box with a handle, £7.99 this was. This is going to be so handy when I'm taking things out into the garden. I can put the cutlery in here, sauces, napkins, like whatever I need to take out, I can just take this, which is really good. And then I really wanted to get a nice basket so I can put a napkin in and put my bread in, because I've been making bread quite a lot, and when you're hosting it's so nice to have like bread and olive oil and olives as kind of like a picky startery type thing. So I picked up this and it was £4.99, and also you could use this for so many other things as well. And then lastly, I just saw these microfiber cloths, so I picked up these. These were £3.99, and they've actually got different fabrics, and it says what you should use them for. So we've got windows and mirrors, kitchen, all-purpose and bathroom. So I thought that would be quite handy to have. So those are the little bits I got. Nothing crazy, just a few little things. I did really, oh, I missed something. I can't go to Homesense and not get Basil a toy. So I got him a new little fluffy duck, which, how adorable is this? And I think he's gonna love it. He already knows it's for him. I'll show you. Right, Bazzy. Okay, Bazzy, Mummy's got you a new toy. Sniff. Good boy. Do you want it? Go on then. Do you like it? Do you like it? Oh, good boy. So yes, just a few little bits. I'm still on the hunt for a nice jug, but we shall see. I might have a look online. I'm hosting the girls next Friday, which is why I kind of wanted to get all these bits for my garden lunch. So anyway, I need to jump on my laptop, do a few bits, and then I need to clean my car, because when I was parked up at Homesense, I looked at my car and I thought, oh my goodness, that is disgusting. There's like cobwebs, all this like grainy dust all over my car, which I think blows over from the fields. So I'm gonna give that a good clean, get changed into something a little bit more garden appropriate, and get that done this afternoon. I've just washed my lid. Just got this out the cupboard. It's a little bit smaller than the tray, but I think it does the job. How good is that? I'm really pleased. So I can have my baked bits and bobs under here. Lovely. I'm in my full grandma era. I've just come upstairs to get changed before I clean the car, and I saw my book on the side and I thought, oh my god, I need to quickly tell you about this. This book that I spoke about in the last vlog, The Tenant by Frida McFadden, Nadia recommended this to me. It arrived yesterday at 5:30. The Amazon guy dropped it off. I finished this entire book by 10:30 last night. I literally just read the whole thing in one evening. Lisa Jewell, actually on the back, she's written, I couldn't turn the pages fast enough. And I feel like that is a very good depiction of how you feel when you're reading it. You just want to keep reading and find out what's going on. It's quite a good fast pace, and it's not a super chunky book, so it is quite easy to get through. But Frida is a very good writer. I feel like we've all read her books by now. And it's a good story. It's got a good twist in. I have read a couple of her books recently that I kind of thought were a little bit predictable, but this one I really enjoyed, so I definitely recommend it. I will leave it linked below. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and clean the car because time is ticking and the sun is still out, so I'm gonna make the most of it. I've just chucked on a little tank top from Everlane and my Sandro shorts. I actually could do with getting a pair of denim shorts just for the garden, because I keep wearing my nice things. Like, these are my nice Sandro shorts. Obviously I'm not really going to get muddy, but in the summer I feel like I honestly need like a separate wardrobe for the garden. I've got my gardening jeans. I feel like I now need a pair of gardening shorts, denim shorts, just like a cheap, doesn't really matter about them kind of pair, because I don't want to ruin my clothes. And I'm very clumsy and I don't know, I have a tendency to just get my knees in the mud and just get covered, so it makes more sense to me to just wear things that they're not super important. Otherwise, I get all my nice clothes covered in mud. Anyway, I'm gonna go clean the car and I will see you after. The peonies are very nearly out in the garden. These supports have honestly done wonders for these, and I'm really hoping that if we do get any rain or blustery winds, they're going to survive. I also put the same on the hydrangeas. I just got some little supports to put around them, and I think it's going to make such a difference, but we're very nearly there. The dark pink ones are fully in bloom, but the pale pink are just a little bit behind, but I cannot wait to see these out. So many buds on here. The rose at the front of the house is also in bloom. This is so beautiful. We have got so many flowers on here already. I am just obsessed. It smells so incredible. And I can see a couple more popping out here and there. Hydrangeas are doing good. As I said, I've put some supports on, so I'm hoping they are going to be a little bit more sturdy than they were last year. And then also the roses around the front are starting to come out, which is very exciting. This is so much bigger than it was last year. I cannot believe how well this rose bush is doing. And then our new rose bushes that went in are also starting to flower. This one has got so many buds on. Cannot believe that. Crazy. But yeah, the garden just feels so gorgeous, especially on days like today. All of the alliums are out, the iris, it just feels heaven. I thought I would just show you the cushions on the sofa. Just had a little play around and I absolutely love them. I feel like it's really elongated the sofa, and that is exactly what I needed in the middle. A slightly different shape, something to kind of fill it out. I also love a little bit of a clash of prints, so I quite like the look of my Ultimi Home ones with this quite soft, subtle print. I really, really like them. Look at his duck. It's already filthy and he's had it for like 3 hours. Do you like your duck? Oh, good boy. Good evening. I'm cooking dinner. I'm feeling like a bit of a mess because I cleaned the car, then I was sat on my laptop in the garden, then I've been running around the garden just now like an absolute crazy lady with Basil, playing with him. And he's now fast asleep in his bed, and I thought I would get started on dinner because Jack should be home soon. This is one of those dinners where I'm kind of just winging it, like I'm just throwing things together and hoping for the best. I mean, I know I'm gonna like this, I'm just hoping Jack's gonna like this. The food shop is coming tomorrow, which means we don't have a whole lot in terms of like meals, so I'm just winging it. We've got half an onion, 2 garlic cloves, some cherry tomatoes, mixed herbs, basil, and 2 chicken breasts shredded in my pan. I'm gonna do like a bit of a one pan kind of tomato-y dish with some rice. I'm also gonna put a tin of chopped tomatoes in here and some butter beans. These butter beans are the absolute best. The Balazu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Balazu butter beans, they are so good. I use these in our kind of like autumn chicken casserole and they are so good. So I'm just gonna put it all together, serve it with some rice I think, and that's gonna be our Wednesday dinner. Hopefully it's nice, who knows. Oh my god, look at the state of me. Look at my hair, what's happening? I've also got a glass of some local sparkling wine. This is a sparkling rosé from Bindon Vineyard I got for my birthday. And it is absolutely delicious, and I wanted to test out the new wine glasses, so here we are. Amazing. I still need to take these little stickers off, but they're so hard to get off, so I rinsed it out and I'm using it. Who cares? Also, a little bit of book chat while I'm here. This is the new book that I'm going to read, the Anthony Horowitz, The Sentence is Death. This is what I'm reading next. Really light-hearted. I've actually just read a couple of pages while I was in the garden, and so far I'm quite enjoying it. It's the same characters as the one that I just read, which is quite confusing, and I'm not really sure what the order is. So, oh, coming in paperback July 2023. So this is obviously quite old. So anyway, it looks quite good. So I'm going to read this and I'll let you know how I find it. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on because I feel like I've been very chatty in this vlog, and I will show you this dinner when it's finished. Hopefully it turns out okay. Pyjamas are on. I've just taken off my makeup, which I didn't film, and I don't know why. I should have filmed, but I thought I would share with you what I'm currently doing for my evening skincare. By the way, dinner is looking really good. I'm just leaving it to simmer for a little bit. Taking off my makeup at the moment, I am using Elemis Pro Collagen Balm, which I'm really enjoying. I'm not super fussy when it comes to a cleansing balm. Anything will do, to be honest. I've used quite a lot in the past. As long as it's really going to take my makeup off, I don't mind. I just really like the Elemis one. I like the consistency, and the smell is really nice too, and it doesn't burn my eyes, which is something I tend to find. My top tip is, once you've applied it, put a little bit of water into your hands and like emulsify it before you wipe it off with a face cloth, because that really gets the makeup out of your skin. And then for my second cleanse, I've actually started using this Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser, which is really nice. It's quite a nice second cleanse because it's not super stripping and it's not really harsh. I am going to say though, my favourite cleanser is this one, which is literally so empty. I need to order the refill, but it's been out of stock for ages. It's the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. This is my favourite one. This is a glass bottle, and you order like a refill pouch, but I haven't been able to get it, so I'm hoping it's back in stock and I can order it. I think I get it on Look Fantastic, but I love this cleanser, and this one is also good, but this is just a personal favourite. I'm not going to do this right now, but sometimes when I've had a lot of makeup on, or I've been in London for the day, or I feel like super sweaty or something, I really like using these dynamic resurfacing facial pads from Elemis. They come in a little pot. They're basically like cotton pads, but they're all soaked in kind of like this solution, and they work as an exfoliant. They're like a chemical exfoliant, so you don't feel it physically, but the ingredients that are in it are really good for exfoliating the skin, which I tend to try to do at least once a week. I don't exfoliate my face too much. If I'm taking my makeup off like a good couple of hours before we get in bed, I tend to just not apply my skincare because I use my LED mask before I go to sleep, and then I have my skincare on my bedside table. So I'll show you what I have. This is my current bedside setup. So I use this lip mask, which is from a brand called Clavu. I then put on the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. Love this stuff, really, really good. And then
as you can see, this is very well loved. This is about my 8th bottle of this. Youth to the People Super Berry Hydrating Glow Dream Mask. I smother my face and neck in this. I love it. And then I'll always apply a cuticle oil. I've just got this one, which is from a brand called Peachy, I think. And then my hand cream, Byredo Tulip Mania. My earrings that I took off last night go in my little dish, and that is my bedtime routine. And then my LED mask is down here, ready to go. So I will get in bed, put this on, read my book, watch TV, chat to Jack, slather all of this on, and go to sleep. Also, I always get questions on my pyjamas. These are some of my favourites. They are from the Napco. Gingham, oatmeal. They are so gorgeous. They're just so comfortable. Okay, dinner is ready. This is how it's turned out. So we've got shredded chicken, tomato, feta, basil, lots of herbs, butter beans, and then a little bit of rice. Super easy and quick, one pan and whatever's in the fridge and the cupboard kind of dinner.